Hi mathematicians. Yesterday we talked about how we can first plan our word problems before we actually get started. And that means after we've read the word problem carefully, we've thought about what do I know? So that means circling the numbers that we're working with and then thinking about what do I need to find out? So looking for those clue words like in all or altogether or more or less, fewer, underlining those words because they give you a hint or an idea of how you can solve the word problem, and then thinking about how will I solve, okay? So the next step would then be to start solving, right? So thinking about how can I show my thinking, and is there another way to solve? So let's take a look at one of our pigeon word problems because we're celebrating Mo Willems this week. I know it's a little bit small, so I'll read it to you. It says, duckling and pigeon have 12 cookies. Some are chocolate chip. Some have sprinkles. How many of each could they have? So I circled the number 12 and I underlined the keyword some because that gives me an idea that we don't exactly know what the other numbers are. Some are chocolate chip and some have sprinkles. I underlined how many of each could they have because this is what I'm solving for. Okay, so it helps to also make a picture in my mind, and I'm thinking, I see pigeon and I see duckling, and they've got their chocolate chip and their sprinkle cookies. They have 12 altogether, but I don't know how many of each they could have. Okay, and that's what I'm trying to solve for. So one way that I could solve this is by drawing a picture. So I just thought of a number. I know that they have 12 altogether, but I don't know how many of each. So I just drew my 10 chocolate chips, and I drew if I have 10 chocolate chips, I know that 11, 12, there must be 2 sprinkle cookies, and my equation would be 10 plus 2 equals 12. Now I have to think about, is there another way that I could solve this problem? If duckling and pigeon only have 12 cookies, well, I'm trying to solve for how many of each they could have. So I can think of a different number, less than 12. So let's say that they have 5 chocolate chip cookies. So I'm going to try counting on to see if I can solve it a different way. And I just labeled CC for chocolate chip. I'm going to circle my number because this is how many chocolate chip cookies they have. Okay, so 5 chocolate chip cookies. I'm going to count on, and I'm going to see how many more to get to 12, so I can figure out how many sprinkle cookies there could be. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, let's see how many spaces I jump to get to the number 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've got 7 sprinkle cookies. I've got my 5 chocolate chip cookies. So my equation would be 5 plus 7 equals 12. Okay. I could also try drawing base 10 blocks to solve my word problem. Remember that base 10 blocks are drawing quick 10s and quick 1s. It's an efficient way, or a smart way and a fast way to solve or to show your work. So I'm going to just think of a number that's less than 12. Well, I know that 11 is one less than 12, so I'm going to use 11. So I can draw my one long, let's use a different marker. I can draw my one long. Sorry. Oh. Let's try this one. So I can draw one long. Remember, this means 10. And 11. Let's say there's 11 sprinkle cookies this time. If there's 11 sprinkle cookies, I know that 12 is only one more. So there must only be 1 chocolate chip cookie. So my equation, or my number sentence, would be 11 plus 1 equals 12. Okay. All right, mathematicians. So remember, plan out your word problem, circle your numbers, underline your keywords and what you're solving for, and then think of a way that you can show your work and show your thinking when you're solving. All right, see you next time.